Hearing the old man's arrangement, Zin almost puked out a mouthful of dark blood. Obviously it was the old man who did a lot of fucking planning and did a lot of things, but in the end, I am supposed to go to Australia to avoid the limelight? What the hell is this? Thinking of this, he hurriedly said, Dad, you don't want me to appear in the public view for the time being. I accept it completely, but there is no need to send me to Australia? There are still a lot of things in the group, and I have to go to Leona. Find a way to mediate, to save my marriage, Elder Sue said coldly. If you stay here, the paparazzi will keep watching your every move, and don't forget, now I don't know how many families are waiting to take the opportunity to drink our blood and eat our meat. Getting you will be their breakthrough point. So, in my opinion, you still need to go to Australia to avoid it. Don't we have a seaside villa in Queensland? Just go there and relax. I will help you sort out the things here. Zin almost collapsed. He murmured angrily in his heart, sending me to Australia at this crucial time. It is clear that I can be used as a scapegoat to face all the bullets. If I don't go, this old man will be the culprit in the eyes of the outside world. He is the one who betrayed his granddaughter. If I run away, I don't know how this group of people will play tricks behind my back. Moreover, I am now the executive vice chairman and the second in command of the group. If I leave, who will take my job? Could it be Shoud? If Shoud, this bastard, takes my job, wait until I come back. When the time came, the executive vice chairman will belong to him, so would I be emptied? Just as Zin tried his brains to decline the arrangement of the father, Changfeng directly said, Shoud, you will help your brother arrange the plane. Let him set off tonight. His work in the group will be determined in the future. You take care of it for the time being. When Shoud heard this, his heart was so excited that he almost cheered it loud. However, he still suppressed the excitement in his heart, and respectfully said, Don't worry, Dad, I will arrange the plane. Zin begged. Dad, even if you let me go, please give me 2 days, at least let me have a good chat with Leona. Changfeng waved his hand. There is nothing to talk about. Based on what I know about Leona, she can't remarry you, so you might as well cut the mess and divorce her. Zin's voice was almost crying. If you really have to go, there will be too much delay. Not only the wife's business but also the heir status of the group is in the doldrums. He also wanted to find out Ruoli's whereabouts. After that, it's his own flesh and blood. Now it's hard to tell, he always has to find a way to find out. What if she is still alive? If he finds her out on his own, then he can also find a way to secretly arrange a destination for her, let her go to a certain corner of the world, and live incognito peacefully. But if someone else in the Su family finds her, or the Japanese find her, then she will definitely die. Seeing that he was unwilling to agree, Changfeng immediately reprimanded, What are you thinking? Won't you even abide by my arrangement? Upon hearing this, Zin immediately realized that he had no room for mediation. In order not to completely offend the old man, he could only gently nod his head and said, Okay Dad, I will listen to you, tonight I'll go. Changfeng nodded in satisfaction and waved his hand. Okay, go back and clean up, say goodbye to Zhifei and Ziyu, and leave in an hour. Just when Zin was called away by the housekeeper, Zhifei and Ziyu were still in their study, looking at the computer screen. After their mother, Leona, left, she drove back to her family's home and called the children. On the phone, Leona told them about Ruoli very calmly. Both Zhifei and Ziyu were shocked by the news. I am afraid that for any young man in his 20s, it is difficult to accept this reality immediately when he suddenly hears that his father actually has an illegitimate daughter. Especially Ziyu. Like her mother Leona, she has a serious emotional sense of chastity. Although she has never been in a relationship so far, if such a thing happens to her, she will definitely divorce her husband resolutely like her mother did, without any hesitation. Therefore, although she will find it difficult to accept this reality for a while, she unconditionally supports all her mother's decisions. At this point, Zhifei is more or less machismo. He felt that a man like his father was almost unlikely to be loyal to marriage for a lifetime. Men who are wealthy to the extreme seldom are satisfied with only one heterosexual partner, so it is actually normal to get into bed with women outside. After all, he grew up in the upper-class circle, and in this circle, he has seen many men on occasions. There are illegitimate children and illegitimate daughters, and it's a common practice in this circle. The most powerful person he has ever seen is a billionaire who engages in using the internet. He found a lot of women and gave birth to a lot of children with them, and showed that off on social networking sites. So, in contrast, if Dad had just had a one-night stand with his bodyguard and gave birth to a daughter, Jufei felt that Dad was already in this circle, relatively low-key and family-oriented. In fact, women in this circle have long been used to such things. Of course, he did not say this to his mother and sister, because he understands their characters. If he speaks his mind this time, he is afraid that they will scold him. Ziyu was very angry inside. She felt the same for her mother at this time. If she met such a husband, she would definitely leave him without hesitation. So she said to Leona with difficulty covering her anger on the phone, "Mom, I support. You divorced Dad. He made this kind of mistake and kept it hidden for so long. This incident is absolutely unforgivable. When I see him, I must ask him face to face." Leona is not as passionate as her group but simply said indifferently, "Ziyu, I told you this because you and your brother are both grown-ups. You have the right to know these things, but this is a matter between us. You don't need to confront your dad again because of this. In addition, after I divorced your dad, you two can choose to continue living in Sus house, you can also choose to live in your grandmother's house, or you can go out and live by yourself. Mom has no objection. In the future, if there is any family gathering at Grandpa's house, you should all participate as usual, but your father and I will no longer attend each other's family meetings, and everything else will remain the same." Ziyu said unwillingly. "Mom. Why do you have to confront the woman who gave birth to her for this matter? To seduce someone else's husband and have the face to give birth to a child, this woman is too much, no need." Leona said calmly, "She is also a poor person. I have nothing to blame her, and you shouldn't go to her to confront her. Feelings are all personal choices, and there is no right or wrong." Ziyu asked with a choked voice, "Mom, what are your plans next?" Leona smiled and said, "I have no plans. When your dad comprehends this fully, he will divorce quickly. If he takes time, I will divorce and go out to relax. If he doesn't respond for a while, then I won't spend time with him. Go out first." Ziyu hurriedly said, "Mom, where do you want to go to relax?" Leona smiled slightly and said 2 words, "Orus Hill."